All right, where to start? So here's the problems I'm running into. Here's prime example number one. You sent me the LCM when you probably remember when I couldn't get the very first board I bought to not power off. Well, I noticed it's missing. I think I'm going off memory. It's missing a plug for right here, which came from the push button, I think. But I don't have any way to solder, or I wouldn't have a clue how to put that connector on. And then I've tore open so many boards. Like when they come off, how do I don't know how to put these back on the circuit boards. Let's see, the one for the push button, it's 5. That would be this. Okay, I'll give you an example. So that end obviously has no, I'll help you out. This end has no like clip, I guess. This end, it's pretty obvious. It has like a clip, right? But it broke and the red wire came out, and I have no way of fixing it. And then this is the BMS wire connector. I don't know what that one was from. But anyways, that's what's happening, is these are like fragile and they're breaking. And I have no, like, I don't know, just maybe it's easy putting that back on. But for me, it's not. I've never done it before. Here's another good one. I don't know how to put that back on. So now I'm down a battery pack. So I borrowed one from a friend. The start stop, same thing. You gotta look really careful because of those little needles. Well, also I learned the hard way. One end goes on the board and one end goes on here. And it's got to be turned a certain direction. Anyways, here's the ADV2. These are all the parts that I tried to maneuver and do whatever we could do to make it work last night. But this is the ADV2. Let's see. Okay. What's this? Okay, here's the original. And then you sent. I ended up with, from a while back, from other boards. This one, I don't know if I stole it or not or borrowed from a friend, but here's a prime example. That's right there where would be the BMS connector would have went. So if we go up to the ADV2, man, we were so close to getting this thing going. I think in the box we were good. No, we weren't. I borrowed I don't remember if I borrowed that or not. We made a list because I had 3 people go over and they were all best guys. And then we had Truan over and he has the same board, right? But anyways, this connector was broke, but now I have the good one. But I'm not allowed to do anything unless someone is here helping me, which I'm good with. So this has to plug into here, and this was missing. That was. I don't know, maybe Truman put it back on. Anyways, when one of those pieces falls off, I'm screwed. But anyways, so I plug that into there. This I'm gonna let float. I think we were good there. Okay, now we got to the battery. I marked them. So this one, ADV2 battery, which is weird. Look, I don't think it serves their purpose. I think it's just stuck on there, I think. But it would be for the little ribbon. But what was I going to show you? Oh, okay. So the BMS, we had these on, and we were putting the battery in, and this BMS cable, it was plugged in. Aha, there it is. That right there would normally go right there, and that would plug into it. But when one of those guys was putting this in there, how did it work? Oh, I remember. They were putting this in there, and this wire for the BMS got pulled down there, and in doing so, it pulled up. And I'm like, oh, crap. So, oh man, we stole this from somewhere. And I forget what happened. Or no, this was from another board, and someone said, yeah, look, same thing happened on mine. I'm like, dang it. So to get this one going, the ribbon, I don't know. So like pull this down. Oh, I know what it was. This ribbon, the blue would have been on top, and the little ribbon, I swapped it. It would have been like that. And it's got to go I guess. The little ribbons gotta go in there. Truan's was up here, and it was way easier. But I think the ribbon, I think we had this down. Pulled that down. Yeah, push it in like that, right? And then push the black part up. Oh, come on, kitty. Here, that's part of the other problem, right? Get out of here. Sorry. Damn cat. He's hungry. Gotta love him. So, I can't remember if Truan got this one fixed. Anyhow, I got support to put this on. They had it on. I think what held us up last night, it was that dumb BMS cable. And Truan's board was being loaned out. I don't remember where I got this one, but it's missing it. It's barely long enough. But it would go right there. Let's see. What else was it? I'm going to hit up Truan later. I wonder if we can get this going. Let's see that on this end. Oh, I know what it was. On one of the other battery packs, that the rubber glue, trying to take it off, and one of the damn wires came out. Oops, sorry. One of the wires came out, and I have no clue how to put them back in. What was my question? Oh, I did have a question. So, Truan told me it's very important that ADV2 battery doesn't get used. Like, you don't mix match because one's a certain brand and one's another brand. I guess you probably would assume that you agree with that. So literally, I think, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, our only hang up on this stupid thing is they came over and worked on it today. It was this, which looks like it got fixed because it plugs into there. Look at this cat. Hey, get out of there. Goofy ass cat. Hey, you're gonna fall. It's this. We can't get the freaking ribbon to stay in. I don't know why. And then we need to confirm which way. I think it was. Stop. But the piece I need is just, so I think you were originally only gonna replace the back. The problem was the back part of the EBMS. So front part was a-okay if I remember correct. But now I don't have a front part to plug this in. And we were ringing these out last night to end, and one of these was not making good connection. I don't know, it's the easiest, like Truman said, it's the easiest fix if you have that dumb part. But if you don't have that dumb part, you're screwed. And it's not like we're neighbors. God damn, cat, stop. No. Man. But what I was thinking, instead of you know, that's what it was. The batteries were bad. That's what it was. And my batteries were good in the beginning. And I tried to keep them charged, but it obviously wasn't charging squat diddly poop. I had everything unplugged. And that's what it was. The freaking batteries are bad. So if it wasn't for that, you mentioned something about having to or if you get a new battery, you have to get a new box or something like that. Is it an ADV2 box? These aren't all my parts, by the way. I had 3 guys over here last night when we were trying to figure this out. So I don't know if these are ADV2 boxes. I know this one's not. This one's for this board. Oh, freaking! Here's another freaking. This one. Where's it at? Right there. So just because I don't have that stupid plug, this board's dead. And I don't know if it was a flaw or what, but yeah, the start stop was good. And this is the board that caught on fire and we replaced. It's got very little miles on it. But you can only open and close these damn things so many times, and the screws and the connectors just wear out. That's all there is to it. And I'm OCD too. Probably drives all the guys crazy. But yeah, I was riding this board not too long ago, and somebody opened it up and was they thought they were fixing, or no, they noticed that my start stop, I guess when you plug the charger in, I was just getting a white blink on the charger. Or no, I was getting a white blink on the on-off button. My charger wasn't making no fan noises, but it was red and green solid. And one of the guys said that's because you're missing one of these wires. I forget, the red or the green. So he made me a new pigtail, and then he's like, well, I'm not going to be able to fix it. There's nothing to plug it into. I'm like, what? So it sucks. I guess that's what, a new LCM? I have no idea. But my ultimate goal, to be honest, I have the fire board, the replacement board. I have the ADV2, which is right there and there. And then I have my very first board that I bought off you. The ADV Pro. These rails are toast. You're going to laugh. Look, it's like stripped out right there. But hey, man, December, what was it? December 24? 23. December 23, I think I bought this first one. I bought in 4 and then 1 for Truin. So I bought in 5 total. But these are the same Pro rails that came with that. I just painted them this color. And then this is the back box. Holy moly. This thing freaking weighs like 9,000 pounds. And on this one, if you remember, this is the one we couldn't get to shut off. So you sent me a new LCM, which is that purple one. But it was missing the part where you gotta plug it in from the start stop, right? From here. Oh no, trouble. And I wonder why I can't find half my stuff. Man, look at all these screws. I'm gonna buy me a new set. But I'm trying to remember. Oh, that board and my fireboard has the same issue. Somebody told me to plug it into a PC and update the firmware. And then last night, they noticed that one's good to go. There's no missing connectors. But this one's missing for that to plug in. Oh man, sucks. But to answer your ultimate question, if you didn't have to send me new batteries, yeah, this board, I would only need something for the BMS cable on this side to plug into, because this side's good. And this board would be done. But the frick batteries are dead. So I think that means, I don't know if that means you have to send me this and this, because if you do, shipping is all about weight. To recoup some of your money, though, who was it? Truan. He's a hoarder. He what was he? Or no, that was the motor, but I need it. But anyways, here's my thought. Instead of shipping stuff back and forth and me trying to put this thing together and something else breaking and wrong screw, this, that, I wish I could have just put my feet on the board and right away when I first got it. Spending $2,500 on a board you got to tear apart, it's not fun, and I know it's not your fault. But it's a business, so $2,500 is a shit ton of money. And then I buy Truan one, and his works perfect. But to get this one running, now that I need new batteries, my thought is the motor that you sent me, and I think you said you're not manufacturing the ones that have this connector, which Truan told me ain't no big deal, but that's his words, because you're only manufacturing with these now, I think is what you said. That and shipping the motors are expensive. I get it. I totally get it. So, the motor that's bad, where'd it go? It's right here. This is the brand new motor. I saw your WD trick. It didn't work. I don't know why, but this thing looks all banged up to hell. It's just from me trying to get it to work, but it's got less than 15 miles on it. I bought it at the same time I bought the ADV2. I think it almost showed up a week before. But anyways, long story short, my thoughts is, I already put new bearings in this thing. It's still making that knocking noise from the video that I shared with you, and you were saying that it needs spacers. I don't know if they're expensive. If they're cheap, sure, send them. If they're not and they're heavy, don't send them. Because Truan will buy this motor from me for $200. This motor cost me $488 plus a $200 voucher. Then plus I paid $50 for the bearings, and it still make that noise. So I'm into this motor. I mean, if you count the voucher, I'm into this motor over $700, but we won't count the $200 voucher. So I'm $488, and so I'm $600 into this motor, $550 to be exact. If I sell it to Truan for $2, because he wants the shell, then I'm only out 3. I would be willing to eat the $300 since, I mean, I bought a motor off you and it doesn't work. You should give me my money back, but you're not manufacturing that part anymore. And by the time I ship it back, it's the cost of the motor. So let's just be smart about it. So I'll make you an offer. I'll eat that motor I bought off you. Cash wise, you ended up with $488. But when I got it, I tore it apart 100,000 times. I freaking put bearings in that you said you were going to send, but the guy had an extra set. So I said, yeah, sure. And then that didn't fix it. But anyways, instead of you giving me any money back for that, since you have to replace these batteries, can you just I'll even send this back if you want to, but that's kind of part of eating the cost of that motor that I bought over there that I can't do nothing with. But my thoughts is, since you're putting new batteries in, just build this 2 boxes, build this. And then when it shows up, I already have the motor, pads, I have everything else. That way you're only shipping once, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this little ribbon to work. I'm worried I'm going to run into 1,000 problems. I don't know what your thoughts are, but I thought it was a smoking deal. I bought a new motor off you, and it doesn't work. So I eat that, which I don't want to, but I want this ADV2 to work. And then my ultimate goal is, if you can send me an LCM so I can plug that stupid thing in, I can sell this. I had it listed for $1,300, and it didn't go nowhere. But my ultimate goal is to this just needs new firmware by a buddy with a computer. But I want to sell everything and just have it ride the ADV2. So if you didn't have to ship new batteries, I get it. We would try to keep trying to fix this stupid thing because we were so close. But then there was something else, I forget, the little ribbon cable, and then someone else's was up here, I don't know. And then ringing the BMS cable out, ringing this out, 2 of them had continuity together. So these stupid little issues I won't have to deal with if you just build me this assembly and send it. I'll send you back this assembly if you pay for it, because I'm out $600 on a motor. So I eat the 600, and we don't play a shipping game, because I don't know. That's where we're at. I'm going to post this on YouTube. I think you got a better understanding. I'll be honest with you. I couldn't wait to ride the ADV2. Look at all these parts, man. I don't even know whose goes to whose. And then like this, how the hell am I supposed to fix that? I don't know. Whatever. But that's my thought. Just build this out. I eat the motor. You don't have to worry about giving me money or anything. I think I could sell it to True, and he offered me money last night. And an LCM so I can plug in the stop and go thing. But I thought that would be worth it. And then if you send me the money, I'll send any of this back to you. But it made a lot of sense to me now that the batteries are bad, just to build this out, and then I know everything works and I'm not doing this shipping back and forth crap. And it's only been open and closed one time. Then I'll have to worry about all this junk. The valve stem would be in. No, I have to do that. But anyways, if you could assemble this with the new batteries, I'll eat the motor. Don't worry about paying me back for that. Only send the spacers if they're cheap and very, very light. If they're not cheap and very, very light, it is what it is. But I'm going to post this and send you a link. Let me know what you think. I don't know what it costs shipping wise. But somebody shipped something to China, and it was like 4 days, or Truin, and it was cheap. But we weren't dealing with, the batteries, I think, or whatever. But I thought that was a smoking deal. I paid you for a motor that don't work. I'll eat that. I'll send you anything back that you want. If you could just build me out this little assembly, I'm pretty sure I can handle putting the rest of the ADV2 board on. The spacers, the LCM so I can plug the power on off button in. I'll talk to you later, Tony. But yeah, I don't actually. I got 3 boards. I want to get rid of all of them except for that ADV2. And I want it to happen quick. I have nothing to ride. But anyways, and then the vouchers, if that helps, take those off. I wasn't able to get them to work anyways. But what was it? Oh yeah, I don't have any like side shields. I was gonna order some, and the shipping was the same price or something. It was weird. Let me know what you think. Bye.